What's up, video gamers? You guys ever play video games? Okay, yeah, that would have been awkward if you said no. Do you ever get mad playing video games? Are you mad right now? Just because I kind of screwed up the intro and this is off. Let's just redo. Sorry. Well, how am I supposed to know if you're mad if I don't ask? Okay. Yeah, I can just read people's minds now. So, video gamers, are you still getting dubs? Are you still getting mad when you get clipped on by Mr. Krabs? Because of the lag spike, of course. Are you getting sick and tired of the upper class with their tax breaks and suits and fancy words? This November, let's all bring our controllers to the polls. Vote with your console in mind. Vote for me. I'm running for president. I haven't told anybody yet, but I don't know, like today I just woke up and was like, this is day one of me living my true authentic life as a presidential candidate. So I dusted off the golf clubs, got them from the attic, gonna hit the range later today, and I guess I should start campaigning soon. This is the type of shit that actually makes me so upset. Did you realize we don't have a single national video game holiday? Hell, we have two, actually. July 8th and September 12th. It's weird. But okay, 2 days, that's it. I read through the other candidates' policy proposal. Not a single mention of expanding that. Okay, Hanukkah gets 8 days. So, I don't know who this Hanukkah guy is, but can he spare a couple days? Hey guys, so I took a quick break from recording to visit my local library, do a little research on the history of that holiday, and yeah, so it turns out gamers probably aren't the most oppressed people in society. We're probably not even second most oppressed, to be honest. I'm not actually done with the research, but I don't know. It looks like there was just a lot of really bad things that happened in history. Don't get me wrong, gamers still face a lot of hardships, like the microtransactions are getting out of hand. Am I right? No, but yeah. Oh, also, guys, when I went outside to get to the library, check this out. Whoa! What? From the touch grass man. Should I touch it? I don't know who put this here. I don't want to get in trouble. Just got a haircut. That's why I'm wearing this hat. They kind of hit me with the Megalopolis Adam Driver cut. So, just gonna leave it capped up for now. You'd thank me if you saw it. There is something else I'd like to talk about, and that's a comment I got on my last video, which was more or less the dissenting opinion for Kirby Squeak Squad. I'd like to share that with you and then give my response.
While I do consider it a worthwhile addition to the series with some unique strengths, it is far from the best game in the series, let alone on the hardware it was released on. Much of the music is lifted from past games with the same sound font, and the graphics follow the pixel art style. To add to its lack of originality, new abilities, Animal and Metal pale in comparison to the ability system developed. The mechanic teased prior to its release turned out to be a gimmick allowing for elemental bombs and difficulty is also handled oddly, as some bosses in the mid-section of the game are far harder than the boring cookie-cutter final boss. To add insult to injury, Kirby is written completely out of character throughout the storyline. The old Kirby would never beat up King Dedede unwarranted and without any. Things were played far too safe, and thus Kirby Squeak Squad sort of blended into the background.
Thought about what you commented the other day about Kirby Squeak Squad. Stayed up half the night thinking about that. Then something occurred to me, and I fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. Haven't thought about you since. You know what occurred to me? You're not a gamer. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. It's alright. You never leave the house. So if I asked you about Nintendo, you'd probably give me the skinny on every Nintendo game ever made. Mario. Know a lot about him. His voice, him and his brother, the new movie, sexual orientation, whole works, right? But you've never been a top 2000s RC mini racer in Super Mario Odyssey. Being able to scroll up and see the top 10 without your hand cramping. Seen that. I asked you about first-person shooters. You'd probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. Might have even hit a no-scope a few times. But you've never connected to the school printer's Wi-Fi to play Urban Terror with your friends in 8th grade science class. Felt truly happy. You're a tough kid. I asked you about horror games. You'd probably throw Resident Evil at me. Five Nights at Freddy's, maybe. But you've never known true fear. You've never had to clutch a Clash Royale game when your best friend's phone just died. Watching him play his last card, looking at you for help. I asked you about co-op games. Probably tell me about Portal 2. But you've never started a Minecraft world with your friend and been truly selfless. Giving him the first diamond pickaxe you ever made. Feeling like Mojang made the game just for you and your buddy to play until the end of time. And you wouldn't know what it's like to be a real duos partner. To be there through mobile Fortnite, any internet connection, through Android. You wouldn't know what it's like keeping a Starbucks from closing, because the manager could see in your eyes that the home Wi-Fi just wasn't quite cutting it. You don't know about real gaming, because that only occurs when you love a game more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love any game that much. I look at your comment. I don't see an honest, intelligent take. I see cold, frustrated rage bait. But there are more complex games out there. No one denies that. No one could possibly understand the depths of Elden Ring. But you presume to know everything about Squeak Squad because you had one half-assed playthrough and you ripped my fucking life apart. You're a PC gamer, right? You think I know the first thing about PC gaming, the CPU, the RAM, because I played Fireboy and Water Girl on a Dell computer in my middle school library? Does that encapsulate your system? Personally, I don't give a shit about any of that. You know why? Because I can't learn anything about your favorite game that I can't read in some AI-generated IGN article. Unless you want to talk about you, about what a game means to you, then I'm fascinated. I'm in. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified by what games you might like. Your move, Chief. Oh, none of that applied to you? Oh, you should have stopped me. Okay, well, disregard everything I just said. No, but in all seriousness, that guy actually had a really solid, well thought out take. So that I thought was really interesting. A lot of details I didn't even know. So a lot of respect there. Definitely a true gamer. And although we don't agree on the best Kirby game, having an open dialogue and writing walls of text in the comments sharing Kirby opinions is the whole point of this channel. So, yeah. And he brought up Kirby Canvas Curse. Yeah, that game was awesome. So definitely not mad, you know, just a little disappointed. I don't know if you could hear my dog whining in the background some, but I told him to do that to kind of add to the ambiance there. So yeah, so take a bow. Good job. That's all you get to know about him. You haven't unlocked enough channel XP to know his lore. Or maybe he's a girl. We don't know. Who knows? Like me, subscribe me, vote for me in November, and check out my last video where I talk about Harry Potter and separating the art from the artist in video games. But you better hurry, because the content train is a-chugging.